Get ready to elevate your beauty routine. Join me every week at 10 a.m. Pacific for my Beauty Lives, where we'll dive into microneedling, rejuvenating acid peels, expert scalp care tips, and lots of beauty devices. I'll also share the latest skincare brands and makeup must-haves to keep you glowing year-round. For exclusive insights on injections, weight loss peptides, and more, download my Skin and Wellness app linked in the description below. For additional insight, check out my blog that details each of these beauty lives and any other videos I've shared with you. We are about to go live, so hit that subscribe button now and join the beauty revolution. Welcome, you guys. Okay, today we're going to be microneedling with the Dr. Pen M8S, and we're going to be using some of our favorite Easy Do products. So all of these things are easily found online. These things are found on Amazon, and then the pen, we have a coupon code for and a link for Dr. Pen. So you can still get all of these goodies in your home to use whenever you want. And you don't have to spend a fortune going to the med spa or a ton of time. Okay. So let's check the chat and say good morning. Good morning. Hey, Melissa. How are you? We also have a blog post associated with this. So in the description box below, you'll see lots of links to different things like the Dr. Pen, for instance, but then you'll also see the blog link that will also have all the products that I'm using in today's live. So we try to make it as accessible and easy for you to navigate as possible. So I hope you'll check the description box before asking me for links, because a lot of times on YouTube, how it is I just get a ton of comments and they're not in the video, they're just like listed. And so when you ask about a certain thing, you'll be like, oh, where's that top from? I don't know what top you're referring to, and I don't know where it is in the video that you're talking about. So always check the description box, because we always link in the description box to things that if I have links to them, okay? Hey, Jane Blanco and Edward from Colorado. Welcome, you guys. Okay, let's get this going. Move the chat over so I can see it. And we have this here. Okay, and then I think, Melissa, if you're able to, will you pin the blog post too, so that's easily accessible for everyone too? All right, right now I just have on my Mesama LED neck and chest mask. We also have a promo code for this. And I like starting lives off wearing this just so that I make sure that I'm getting some of that collagen boosting in my neck and my chest and the brightening effects that LED offers us. Alrighty, we are going to start with, well, we're going to cleanse our face, but before we get there, are you guys familiar with City Beauty? They make lots of like lip plumping products and makeup and things like that. So they've been sending me gifts for years. And now they've come out with a collagen drink addition that you can add to your water. So I tried it the other day. It was yummy. It was like peachy, so I thought we would include it in today's live so we can be sipping on collagen for our internal aspects. Also have some new perfume. But the main reason we're here is to microneedle our skin, because we want that dewy, plump, glass-looking skin. As it's getting warm here in California, it's making me excited for summer, and this peach collagen just like smells like summer. All right. Oh, and then what did Melissa say in the chat? She said, okay, so we have a City Beauty discount code also listed below. So if you want to try out their collagen, I'm also going to be using some of their new lip pencils and some of their oil gloss. We'll do that after we do our microneedling. I also have this new perfume today called Lake and Sky. I don't know if you guys have ever heard of this one, but this 1111 smells amazing. I'll probably do it again after, but it's very bougie smelling. Like, it's not exactly like Baccarat Rouge 540, but it's definitely one of those kinds of perfumes that I would add in next to my Baccarat 540, because it has that just like I don't know, like warm but sophisticated notes to it. You guys have to smell this. Like if you've not smelled this, I don't know where they're selling it in stores. They might be at Sephora. I'm not exactly sure, but look it up. Maybe they have like little samples that you can get to try it. They sent another one. It was more sweet, but this 1111 is by far my favorite of the two they sent. And then for today's cleanser, I have this new cleanser. It's called Yepoda. So it looks like it's going to be a foamy cleanser. It says it's a bubble double. And it's got salicylic acid in it, and it's got pomegranate. So hopefully it smells really good. Welcome, Denise. How are you guys? Okay, and we have a discount on the Lake and Sky perfume as well. So check the description again, because a lot of the products I have, we have discount codes on. Okay, I've been running this a few times before I went live, so I'm going to just take it off so that it doesn't get in the way of when I'm cleansing my face. And if you're not familiar with this has near infrared and red light, and so you can go between the settings. You can have it on red, on near infrared with red, or just red, and then it has a 1 minute, a 3 minute, a 6 minute, and a 9 minute setting. And it's battery powered, so you can walk around, you can cook, you can do anything with this strapped to your neck. Hey Rita, hey Boxer Mom, welcome you guys. Tyler, so good to see everyone. I need to start doing these YouTube lives more. I've missed going live with you guys, and lives are just awesome ways of getting through a lot of product and doing a lot of things without the production of cutting YouTube videos. I love cutting YouTube videos though too, so it's always like I'm torn because I like lives, I like cutting YouTube videos, so I just need to figure out a good plan. What I've set up for the next few weeks is we'll do a live, and then the following week is a YouTube video, and then a live, and then a YouTube video. So that might be a plan that kind of works well for my schedule. Okay, I'm also using the Maysama cleansing brush today. I'm just gonna get my face wet. It's clean, but we'll just do a little cleanser just because we're gonna be tearing up the skin a little bit. Okay, this is the first time I've used this. Okay, it doesn't smell like pomegranates. I was hoping it would. It doesn't. It just, you can see it's foamy though. And it has salicylic acid in it, which salicylic is lipid soluble, meaning that it will get deep into your pores and flush out any of that gunk that gets trapped in your pores. And using a brush like this to help shake it in also helps get it in deeper. Ooh, it's tingling. I don't know if it's the bubbles or the acid, but there's like a tingle factor to it. I think it's the bubbles. And if you were on the app with me on Monday, you know that I did Inatox. So I used 78 units of Inatox in my forehead, testing out that Russian toxin technique of how to place it. So Inatox it really has a quick uptake for me, and not saying that I have a before and after right now, but you can see that it's already starting to take. Like I can't furrow my brow as much as I normally can. So that is taking, and it's only day 2. That's what I love about Inatox. It has a faster uptake for me than regular Botox. And I'm not alone in that. That has been verified by lots and lots of users of Inatox. And if you want to join the app, it's linked below, and you can go watch me do those injections that I did on Monday, along with all of our skin squad. So we have this skin squad that goes live almost every day in the app. And so they have lots of lives. We've been doing this this summer will be 5 years. So We have a deep catalog of lots of beauty lives of doing your own injections at home and taking care of your skin professionally. You love the tingle, Tyler? Hey, S. Diamond, welcome. You guys, sometimes I get comments on these lives afterwards where they're like, why do you talk so much? Just get to it. But the thing is this is not a produced video. So if you're watching this right now and you're thinking it's a produced video, it's obviously not. This is a live. So the whole idea of a live is to have more engagement, be able to talk to people. So it's always funny to me when I get those comments because I feel like the person making the comment doesn't understand the difference between a produced video and a live. Or they're just trying to be mean. I don't know. I'll never understand the internet. Okay, we're just gonna cleanse this, take this off with some water. And last week I did threads in my lips, so you can see that they've all healed up from that. And we have a nice crisp vermilion border. On this side you can see it. Can you guys believe that the app has been going for almost 5 years? That is a testament. It's a testament to you guys. I don't know what we're going to do when we hit our 10-year mark. We need like a family, like group cruise or something. Okay. We are cleansed. This is a toner from Easy Do. So it has some EGF in it, but it's just an Easy Up serum. And it's milky, so we're just going to prep our skin with this. And get it all over the table. Oh, thank you, Don. Or Denise, sorry. I should be wearing glasses when I'm doing this because I have to like zoom in with my eyes to be able to see the chat. So I just take this and I just pat it into my face like every good Korean would. I'm not Korean, I just wish I was. I have a very Korean name though. So my maiden name is Kim Parks, and if you didn't know, the two most common last names in Korea are Kim and Park. Can you believe that? So it's like my parents knew I was going to be into Korean skincare. Boxer Mom says, I love hearing the chat, Kim. You're the first DIY person I ever watched, and it changed my life. I wish we could all meet in person somewhere. I know, and for those of you who have been in the app for a long time and been with me for a long time, you know that in 2020, we did try to set up a group trip, and then COVID hit, and we had to cancel it, and then lots of other things happened, and it's just never been the right time, unfortunately, to try to do something like that again. But that's definitely like on my wish list because I think going on like a cruise for the app would just be incredible because we could all be there. We could probably do like skincare together. We could eat together. We could do fun activities together. I just think probably a cruise is the best way to get us all together in one spot, cruising together, obviously. Okay, let's microneedle. So here is my Dr. Pen M8S. Here is the cartridge that I'm going to use with it. And this is a 12 pin cartridge I have today. 36 pin is one of my favorite, but I'm out of those. I need to get more 36 pin cartridges. But there's nothing wrong with the 12 pin either. It's just a little bit more aggressive. So I always make sure that my pen is dialed down to a 0 for inserting the cartridge. Did I grab the right cartridge? Just kidding, I did not grab the right cartridge. 1 second. Let me get the correct cartridge for this. Fingers crossed. My organization of my cartridges got a little bit messed up. So this one says it's a 36 pin, and it says, I think in the box it said M8. So, sorry. Hopefully I can do this right. Okay, nice. Okay, so we actually have a 36 pin. I don't know why those got messed up, but it's my fault. Okay, so we're not going to go super deep today. Probably like we're going to stay at a 0.5 to a 1 millimeter in depth, just depending on the area of our face, okay? And if you've never seen a Dr. Pen before, here, let me take it off really quick. So you can see that I'm dialed to a 0. Hopefully I know the light is kind of like shining in it, but it's at a 0. And then you put in your cartridge and then you twist it, and there's little knobs that it locks onto. Edward says, say, when Kim, I just put away my snowboard for the year. It's time for the surfboard to, and the boats are good. Yes, we will. I can't believe you've already put away your surfboard in or your snowboard in Colorado. We'll be able to snowboard until the 20th here. I'm sure you guys have more snow than us by far. Okay. So one of the first things we're going to put on our face for microneedling in is the Easy Do EGF serum. It comes like this in the little pink cartridge, and it's a plastic cartridge. You snap its head off, and this is what a box looks like. So it was in here, and I just pulled it out. So we'll start with this. This is one of the first products that I ever microneedled with, and it's still my favorite. And EGF stands for epidermal growth factor. So it's going to help grow collagen. You just break it off like that. Oh, Gloria says she's excited to see me doing this live. Well, thank you, Gloria. Welcome. Okay, so then I'm just going to pour it into my hand. My hands are clean. I'm just going to start basically brushing it on my face. Now you don't need to microneedle with this. You can use it as just a serum at night, but I highly recommend you microneedle with it. You could also roll with a dermal roller as well and then pack this in, and then you'd like sheet mask on top of it. Okay, let's get our pen on. I'm going to dial it to a 0.5 because I'm going to start on my forehead. I like doing my little circles. Sometimes I see in the comments, like people will be like, you're supposed to go in lines vertically and then horizontally. And I've done microneedling that way too. But for my skin, I prefer doing it like this. And when I've had it professionally done, they've done it like this too. So to each their own. But it's always funny to me in the comments when I see things like that. Like people think that I haven't microneedled before. Like I haven't been microneedling for like over 10 years or something. I microneedled a long time. You can see that my forehead is getting a little bit rosy. I also see in the comments sometimes people ask, can you numb before microneedling? Yes, and I have numbed before microneedling. It just depends on how deep you're going. One caution that I'll tell you is if you numb for microneedling, you're not going to feel it and you will go deeper, which is fine, but you just need to be really self-aware that you don't go too deep or tear your skin up too much. There's like a fine line between getting deep microneedling and not just like tearing yourself up crazy. And with the numbing cream, sometimes it's hard to know because you just don't feel it as much. Okay, I'm going to turn it up to a 0.75 now. We'll get in a little bit deeper. Another question is can you microneedle after doing a product like Inatox, like a botulinum toxin? Yes, you can. It also depends on how deep you're going. So for instance, I'm not going into my muscle where I'd be like maybe dispersing the toxin. I'm still in my skin layers. Okay, I'm going to get another one of my pink cartridges open. How fast on your strokes? Well, you see how fast I'm moving, if that's the question. I don't know how to kind of quantify that. I basically kind of just move with the pen. So I layer it on, then I microneedle, and then I layer another layer on. And I'm going to bring it down here too because we're going to now come and we're going to want to go into our upper eyelids too. And I do have it at a speed of 1. I could make it faster, but I feel like the speed 1 works really well at this step too. But if I went faster, you can hear it. So like there's a 3. And I'm still at a 0.75. I really like getting the eyelids. And then underneath our eyes. Yeah, do I still use Coste Baja serum? Yeah, I think the hyaluronic serum and the snail mucin from Coste Baja are awesome. I think they're super affordable, super readily available. There's nothing wrong with those products. They're great. For this area, I'm going to turn it up to a 1 because it's deeper tissue. Getting into that nasolabial fold. So I kind of just break my face into sections, kind of move around it, and then underneath the jawline. And you can see underneath the jawline I am kind of doing just a straight line. It actually feels really good in your masseters. Like if you're a grinder like me, this is like a massage. When it comes to the depth and the speed, one idea is to consider that the shallower the needles, the faster the pen can go. So I'm still pretty shallow. Well, I'm at a 1, so a 3 speed seems appropriate. But like if I was at a 0.25, I could go at the highest speed at a 6. You just have to think about the needles are moving down and up, right? So if you're having them go faster, you need more time if they're longer. Okay, let's do above our lip. I might start my melanotan too, by the way, today. It's getting warm outside, which means I can start it and then start laying out to increase the melanin in my skin. If you remember last year's video, it was like a game changer for me. So I love that peptide, and I have a bottle of it here in my fridge, so I'm excited to use it. And then underneath our lip. Get our jaw, or our chin rather. No, Jane Blanca just brought up, have you tried microneedling the calcium growth factor? She says it makes a huge difference in her skin. This is the only one she uses now. No, Jane, I have not tried that. Who's it? Is it from Easy Do, or is it from Coste Baja, or who's it from? Okay, now let's go on this side. Linda asks, how much is this pen, I believe. So this is the Dr. Pen M8S, and it usually is around, what, $130, $140. We have a 15% off coupon code for it. It just depends. Sometimes it goes on sale. Sometimes you can find them for like $100. It just seems like it kind of vacillates between like the $140 price point and the $100, and depending on how many extra cartridges it comes with, because they usually sell them in kits where you can get a bunch of cartridges. Jane, thank you for that recommendation. She says it's from Calcium Professional. She says it's pricey, but it's worth it. Also, we have that earlobe wrinkle that starts to develop as we get older. Make sure you hit up in that. Do you guys prefer lives to videos? And do you like this time and day for lives? Okay, Mochil Aguirre, sorry, I don't want to butcher your name, Aguilar says, I currently have a pregnancy melasma mark going on. Would this pen have any negative effects on that? Would you recommend holding off until after having the baby? Yeah, I might wait. So during pregnancy, you can have a lot of hormonal skin changes and melanin that kind of just happens in certain spots, which is probably what you're noticing. And just, and because your skin is kind of temperamental at this time, I might wait. If your doctor allows you to use hydroquinone to help diminish the melasma that it sounds like you might be getting, or just wait and then use hydroquinone afterwards to help diminish those melanocytes from reacting, because that's what's going on. They're just hypersensitive in certain areas of your skin. All right, and we need to do our other eyelid, so let me turn it down to 0.75. On YouTube, I have to be careful about not having any red liquid come out of my face. And yes, I said it like that because I also don't want to use the B word. So that's the other reason I don't microneedle as deep anymore as I did originally. Okay, so we've done a nice pass all around our face. So the next product we're going to use is this one. It's going to make our face like super glowy. So this is the DW EGF Derma Ampoule. This stuff is beautiful. If I can get it open. Okay. It just has such a glow to it. I don't know how to explain it. It will just really be glowy. Your skin will feel so soft. We're going to go back to 0.75. We'll microneedle this in also. S Diamond, I've never done injecting Botox for migraines because I don't have that scenario. So usually everything that I share is driven by my own needs. But there are maps that you can find online for how to do that. But I also know that for doing Botox for migraines, you usually need to go to like almost like a neuro doctor. So I would just be careful about that. Like a neuro doctor, a neurologist. There's the word. And if I'm not wrong, I think if you qualify, that one could be covered by insurance. Since we're at a 0.75, I'm just going to do this eye too at the same time. And then we'll move to a 1. All of our skin are different, right? Like they have different thicknesses and different areas of our face can be thicker or thinner. So when I call out the depths, I'm using, that's based on my skin. So just keep that in mind too. You might need different depths for your skin. Okay, so I'm at a 1 now, and I'm at a 3 speed. Yeah, the plasma pen is the one that makes the dots. Linda Blessing asks, does this hurt after it's done? So depending on how deep you go, it will feel like a sunburn a little bit. If you follow me on Instagram, on the Natural Chaos Instagram page, I'll share in stories later on what it looks like and how it's feeling. Your upper lip. Yeah, we no longer link to the plasma pens here on YouTube, but they are found inside the app. And I always like to remind you guys that if you're here doing, like watching me, and you have these devices, you should just get them out and we can do it together. Okay. We are done with the microneedling stabbing of our face. Now we're just going to pack on more of that serum. You see how much this serum makes you glow. And I didn't even use a half of this vial. Like I only took out like maybe 3 or 4 droppers worth. And then you don't save your cartridge. This one's done. So you untwist it and pop it off and dispose of it, okay? I never created any t-shirts. No, I know. I need to be a better creator. I need to do things like that. I don't know. Okay, we're gonna put on one of our favorite microneedling aftercare masks. This is the Channel Pro mask. You guys have never tried these masks. They're from Beauty from Korea. These masks are just amazing. They feel amazing on. Pop it in your fridge before you microneedle, then put it on afterwards. It's going to be so cooling for you. I love how well it just like locks onto my face. And I love like the serum in it. And then Joe from Beauty from Korea always gives you guys like great discount codes for these things. All right, now it's time to treat our scalp. So this is my high frequency wand. You guys have seen me use this a lot. And while I'm sheet masking, I love to be able to do this. Oh, Roseanne, she says, dang, I missed this. Newbie, love your content. Well, thank you. I'm so glad you're here. Don't worry, these lives are saved. So once it processes, it will be available for you to watch. So what this device does, it basically has a current that flows through the glass tube. And you can, I don't know if it picks up because of the light, so you can't really see it. But it basically zaps my scalp, and in doing so, it stimulates blood circulation. So it just brings more blood flow to your hair cuticle, like when it's growing inside your scalp. And all that does is give it more nutrition so that you get a stronger shaft as it comes out of your head. So you're supposed to have less breakage, which is supposed to help with longer hair. Yes, Boxer Mom. It is, yeah, so I save all the lives, so they're available for you later on. Oh, thank you, Roseanne. She says that she's a member of our app and it's so helpful. Oh my gosh, thank you so much. The app is what keeps the lights on here and keeps me creating. So I appreciate when you guys join, when you participate. If you guys didn't know, we've opened up being able to live stream in the app. We would love to see you guys sharing with us what you're doing. If you're microneedling, if you're doing an acid peel, if you're just combing your hair with a high frequency wand, if you got some new skincare and you want to test it out, share it with us. We just love it. What I find with this too is I don't like stick it right on my skin like that. I actually keep it right above, and then I get more stimulation that way. Next week's YouTube video that I have coming out for you guys is I'm using the new Illuma permanent makeup pen, and I use it to BB glow my face and treat a stretch mark. So that video is coming for you guys next week. Oh, thank you, Roseanne. How kind of you. She says, I can't recommend the app enough. So much content and info. The best platform for safe DIY. Well, that is such a glowing review. Thank you. I really appreciate it. The team in there is incredible. The people in there are incredible. Everyone just wants everyone looking their best and doing things safely and feeling empowered to be able to do so. Knowing where to source products that are legit. Okay. Gave our scalp a nice little treatment. Remember to always, it smells like ozone, which is my favorite. Remember to always remove this, because I've shattered these before by laying it on a table and it rolls off. I wish they would actually make these in a square format so that it would set down and not roll. But if this rolls on the ground, it will shatter. Because I didn't use this as long as I want, I'm actually going to save it for later. I'll just put it in a plastic bag and I'll be able to use it tonight as well. One of the next creams we're going to put on is this extreme cream. So this comes from In Beauty Project, and it's just like a really nice thick cream to put on. Yeah, if I'm saving it, you know it's a good sheet mask. No, these sheet masks are amazing, so I definitely want to save it for later. All right. So this is what our face is looking like right now after microneedling and getting in all of that EGF, Easy Do Serum. It might look a little rough right now, but it will, you know, over the next few hours, it will heal up and like be a little bit plumper and tighter. So I wanted to test out some lip products from City Beauty. So I do have their lip oil and it's kind of tinted red. And then they sent 2 lip liners. So let's see what these colors are. Okay, so this color is Willow. I saw this really incredible Instagram reel this morning where this girl like really lined outside of her lips. She did a good job. It looked good on her. If I did it, I'd look like a clown. But okay, so let's see what Willow, the color Willow looks like. Okay, so that's pretty. It's kind of like a bricky orange. And then the other color is blush. These brands need to start making their fonts like bigger, their points bigger, and their, because I cannot see. Okay, so blush is definitely more pinky. Which color do you think I should try? I know which color I lean towards, which is blush, but I'm kind of like, ooh, should I try the brick color and see? Okay, we'll try Willow, the brick color. Now that my lips are a little bit tighter from the threads last week. Hold on, let me just dry my lips off. I'm so hydrated right now, it like doesn't want to go on very strongly. She like lined her lips like out here. It was insane to me. When I first saw her do it, I was like, what? That is going to look like a freak. And no, it looked good on her, but she was a beautiful girl to begin with. I was like, I don't know if we could all do that. I wish I could get it to go on a little bit stronger. Hold on. Okay. I think I got it applied. You can see it. So it kind of has like an orangey look to it, which, I mean, I'm an orangey person too. Kind of want to use this color and just like give it like a little bit more pinky inside. Okay. I don't know if that even showed up. Probably didn't even affect it. But let's see what it looks like with the lip oil on. Oh, Roseanne says, I have followed your Ozempic and mental health videos. So inspiring. Thank you for being vulnerable and sharing your journey. Oh, well, you're very welcome. Oh, that reminds me. So if you guys want, so if you don't know, Spotify now allows for videos. So what we've done is we started loading all the mommy makeover videos there. And so on the Spotify, or the podcast that I have there is called Skincare Uncensored. And we started it in 2022. And we were interviewing a lot of people from the app and why they joined, how they found it, stuff like that, which we need to get back to doing because that was like a really great series. But then I decided to start doing some new podcasts and trying out some different things. And one of the things that I've been able to do is create commentary on my videos. So we've uploaded videos, like the Mommy Makeover video series. And then following each of those videos, I have this commentary podcast of these people who talk about my experience. It's an interesting concept, so I've been testing that out. But I would love to get the Spotify channel bigger. So if you guys are into podcasts and you go over to Skincare Uncensored, then that's another platform that I'm growing. Okay, let's try on this lip oil. I don't think the lip oil is, I mean, I know it's red, or it looks red, but I don't really think it's that tinted, because, yeah, I just brushed it on my hand, and, I mean, it doesn't look very tinted. Okay. It feels really nice, though. Oh, you just came in? Welcome, B-Bag. Okay, so this is what the lips are looking like. And yes, we have small lips over here. But they feel really hydrated, and so does my skin. Okay. Is there any questions you have for microneedling or about anything else that I can answer before I jump off? I'll check the chat and do my best. Thanks, Melissa. Oh yes, let's relook at the perfume. So this is the Lake and Sky 1111, and we do have a promo code for it, and it just came like 2 weeks ago. And it smells delicious. I wish that I could explain the notes to you because I'm really bad at that, but it's definitely going next to my Baccarat 540 because it has a very sophisticated scent to it. It's not super sweet. It's not musky, but it's clean, but it smells, and it smells beautiful. So I think like if you guys can find a sample of this, or if you're just a perfume person and you're just like, oh, I want to try that, then we do have a promo code for it, and I even think that its bottle is really pretty. Hopefully it picks up. See, it doesn't look, it always wants to focus on my eyes. Oh, there we go. It's just nice and clean and simple. You want to see the podcast box, Mom? Okay. I need to start adding it into the YouTube description box, but it's called Skincare Uncensored, and you can find it on Spotify and Apple, but I'm trying to qualify for their AdSense program on Spotify, so the more listens and streams that I get there, the easier it will be for me to get that channel up and running. Did you use anything to microneedle into the skin? Oh yes, B-Bag. So you missed it, but this is recorded and it will stay here as a live, so you'll be able to rewatch. But I used the Easy Do EGF serum, so I used 2 of these. And then I used almost half a bottle of the DW EGF, also from Easy Do. So these are the products that I microneedled into my skin. Then I topped with one of my favorite sheet masks, which is the Channel Pro mask, which you can find in the description. And this one comes from Beauty from Korea. And we then topped my skin with the In Beauty Project Extreme Cream. So this is what I used. Okay, so Cab says that the lip blush is definitely light from your end too, but it looks like, yeah. So it's not like super dark. So I used the City Beauty lip lining pencils, and then I put on the lip oil. So it's just like a nice hydrated look, and these are what the colors looked like. This one is blush, and these ones are, and this is Willow. I tested it a couple times. Okay, my friends. Yes, we'll post, Roseanne, I believe that Melissa already has, but we'll post it again. And then I'll redo my description box for YouTube where I'll include the podcast link as well to make it easier for you guys to find. All right, well, this is how we do microneedling, or how I do microneedling at home. I hope this was a fun little live for you. I hope that it inspires you to take more control of your skin at home and feel empowered and realize that these things are not hard to do, and you can do them yourself, and you can find the products online just like I do and just like our whole community of app members do. And I hope that you guys have a rest of your... Oh wait, my collagen, I forgot to drink it. I'll be sipping on this for the rest of the day, and I hope you guys have a beautiful day as well, and enjoy your Wednesday. I'll see you guys on the next one. Bye, my friends.